All right, good evening. I'd like to welcome you to part 12 of trying to build the perfect cat. My name is Sebawufu. I'd like to welcome you all to join me this evening. And by you all, I mean nobody. But that's cool. I don't need external validation to feel better about myself. I'm just going to work on Legos and have fun. All right. So, where we left off last time. As you can see, I've got a decent amount of a cat done. Last time, we finished with step 68. We're now on step 69. I did not plan for that coincidence to happen. It's purely a coincidence. But step 69 out of 147. Yeah, 147. And ultimately, this is what we're going to look like. I mean, that's the goal, right? Yeah, that's definitely going to be the goal. Unlike normal streams, I am not high at all. I am supposed to avoid THC for 48 hours before a medical appointment I have scheduled for tomorrow. So you get sober Sebawufu, which probably is not going to be that much fun, which is why I highly recommend that if you are watching at home, that you please smoke a whole bunch of weed for me, because that will probably have the same effect in making me more entertaining. All right, so the downside to the awesome number step 69 is it's one of those fucking pin steps. So, gonna mess with these stupid pins. Definitely not a big fan of these pins. I know they've got other JEKCA type sets to build that, from what it looks like, have much bigger pins than these tiny ass things. So I don't want to completely swear off this particular brand, but I definitely want to avoid doing any future ones that have these little tiny ass pins, because I've just got fat fingers. I mean, you know, if you think about it, fat fingers are only useful in very few specific instances. And I feel like there's a bad joke that could have been made there, but I'm not going to go with it. Oh, as you can tell, my face camera is not working. It's not that I turned it off, it just doesn't want to work. And I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out why it wouldn't work. And all my attempts to rectify the situation met with failure. Evidently, turning everything off and back on again did not work. So then I realized, you know, not being able to see my face isn't necessarily a bug. It's a feature. So you can see the important stuff, which is the Legos. And you'll also be able to see any cats that decide to make an appearance that, you know, aren't a Lego cat. But my face, nope. Not till I figure out what the fuck's going on. So yeah, tonight has no weed and no face. So that's either a negative or a positive, depending on how you feel about it. I went and I checked out somebody else's stream like about an hour ago. Just, you know, I figured at some point in time I should probably watch to see what other people are doing. And yeah, they definitely have a better setup than I do. They got like their face is must be on like a green screen or something. Oh shit, I keep forgetting. Why is my bitrate so low? Huh. I don't know. Alright, just more technical problems. But I forgot to play music, so my bad. Why don't we, here. Alright, let's go find some royalty-free music. Alright, last time I went with the Spring Orchestra. I don't know. Feel hopeful, maybe? Yeah, let's go with hopeful. Alright. Okay, evidently hopeful implies a lot of country. How about non-country hopeful? Ooh. Cinematic soundtrack for Easter-related content? What the fuck is Easter-related content? Okay. Going with this one. Totally got to find out what Easter-related content is. Is it like Jesus coming back? Alright. Well, let's listen to some resurrection music, I guess. And then we'll get back to our cat. Haha, caught it. This is coming back from the dead music. was more in response to the music, or the fact that I was just thinking that because the music is playing, I can just shut the fuck up. And it's not dead silent. I'd like to give a shout out to whoever my one viewer is currently. You don't have to say anything, you can lurk, that's fine. I'm alright with that. Cool. That's all the pins. Now I just got to tighten them down. Alright. That was step 69. Complete. So normally I would take a hit off my vape pen. But I can't, so I invite you to do it for me. And I guess revel in the feeling of satisfaction. I mean, that's what I would be doing, but all right. Definitely feel like it seems like I'm making some progress, because here, check this out. I've been holding these off to the side, but yeah, this used to all be a lot fuller, you know, back back in the earlier parts of this. So, and there's another container. It's got the single wide pieces, also much lower than it used to be. So, seems like I'm well past the halfway point. If not in step numbers, at least in pieces being used. Up. I think yep. Nutmeg is coming to say hi. All right. So 16 minutes, and we get a nutmeg appearance. He's going to work really hard at making the edge of the desk his. Be like every time a cat gets in my lap, I would normally take a hit off the vape pen, but so I guess again, follow along at home if you can, or if you are so inclined. We're slowly inching out a little bit right here. I guess. Oh, no white this time. I just caught that. All right. Guess we're done with the white, or at least in the lower part of the cat. All right. We are no longer with cat. That's not. I see what I did. All right. Okay. Not sure why that one step is throwing me for a loop. Really looking forward to the point in the building of the cat when I get to use some of these black pieces that I've just been staring at for 70 steps now. I mean, they're obviously in here. Just, you know, be cool to use them. Instead of the very popular color of beige, which seems to be what most of this cat is made of. Wait a minute, that can't be right. Alright, what? I fucked up somewhere. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Man. It's easy to fuck this up when I'm not high. You know, I totally get why it's so fucking hard when I'm high. Right. God damn it. Oh. Alright. Huh, okay, well, I hope that piece wasn't important. Looks like step 70's finished. So time to celebrate with a vape pen hit. Or whatever it is you're doing at home. Alright. Now we're on to more fucking pins. Hope you're enjoying this excellent royalty-free music. Not sure still how other streamers that I've seen can play non-royalty free music. Oh. Well, thank you, Nixon. And, you know, good evening, Nixon. Oh, man, he's over on YouTube, too. Kick-ass. See, it means I haven't fucked up YouTube. It's actually working. Oh. You can't hear me? Oh. I guess I should type something. Can you... Hold on, I gotta put... Can you hear anything? Okay. Then I guess the answer to that is yes. Oh, interesting. So it goes to both Twitch and to YouTube. Cool. All right. And I got these cool... Okay, I can't... They're not telling me anything. All right. Sorry, there's so much about all this I'm still trying to figure out. So, but good evening, Nixon. Welcome to the YouTube side of things. I'm currently on step 71. You know, if you're keeping track at home. And evidently, the royalty-free music selection this evening is songs about Easter. There are 147 steps. So I'm on 71. But looking at the pieces, I might not be at the halfway point on steps, but I'm definitely more than halfway on the number of pieces I've used, because my bins of pieces are looking much sparser than they used to be. Oh, Astonished Muffin tried to post some type of ad. Good job, Streamlabs. But yeah, this is Easter music, I guess. So this is what Rebirth of Jesus sounds like. Either that or Chocolate Bunnies. I don't know. But one of those two, this is the soundtrack to that. I'm going with Chocolate Bunnies. Now I want a chocolate bunny. So best part about Easter is, you know, the chocolate and the bunnies. I mean, I know, right? Who would have thought? Well, I mean, based on a lot of the pictures I've seen of Jesus, he kind of looks cracker white. So, you know, this music is appropriate. Especially since, yes, you're right, it does sound like it should be in a training video. I didn't even pick the corporate category this time like I have in the past. So this is in the hopeful playlist section. I was going with hopeful because I was trying to be optimistic. I was also trying to feel better about the fact that one of my cameras doesn't want to work, and I don't know why. It just was working like an hour ago, and then it stopped. At least I got told by another person who streams that technical issues are a very common thing and that you just should roll with it. Which is cool because that's what I planned on doing. I mean, I was going to complain about it a little bit, but you know, might as well roll with it because it requires less work and stress on my part. Anything that involves trying less or doing less, I'm on board with. All right, we're gonna have some product placement here. We're going with a Coke Zero. It's free product placement on my part because they're not giving me any money. Nobody is giving me any money yet to do anything stream related. So I am still very much in the amateur category. So I haven't had a chance yet to sell out. I'm probably not ever going to get a chance, but you know, if I do, I totally will. Just saying, selling out is on my bucket list. And I don't know how else I'm going to be able to mark that off. I don't have a lot of options to do it in life. I mean, if you're gonna have bucket list items, they shouldn't all be easy. You gotta keep some of them aspirational. I gotta say, this hollow cavity inside the cat definitely can hold some stuff. Not quite a can of soda, but you know, some weed definitely that would fit in there nicely. I guess if you've got USB drives, you know, with like important information. I mean, a fat stack of, in my case, ones would fit in there nicely. Well, sure, you have to take it apart to get to it, but, I mean, you'd either you're putting stuff in there that you don't necessarily need easy access to, which means probably not like a weed stash. But I'm also thinking that when this is complete, I could figure out a kind of section to like pull off of it, and then I would have to evidently go back in and undo the pins just so I could then peel off that one section. Yeah, weed's too important. I mean, unless you have like a lot of extra weed, because to be fair, I probably have more weed than I should have, because I got a weed bucket. It's literally a bucket of weed that I'm pulling stuff out of so that I can start using them on my streams. But then a good friend of mine told me about this cool website, IndaCloud. And then I ordered like a bunch of vape pens off of there, and they just mailed them to me in the mail. U.S. postal system. It's gotta be some weird loophole that they're exploiting there. But I'll take it. So basically the Amazon for vape pens. So yeah, so now I already had a bunch of weed, and now I got even more weed. But evidently I can hide it inside my cat, and as long as whoever's robbing me hasn't seen any of my streams, and like has no interest in a Lego cat, I'll be fine. Well, I mean, I guess in regard to not losing any weed. I'm sure they'll steal a bunch of other cool stuff. As long as they don't steal my cats, I guess I'm gonna be fine with it. Like the apartment that I used to live in before now, that was like actually in like the southern part of Seattle, but my downstairs neighbor came home one day and found that somebody had basically broken into his apartment, and they had just left the door open. So when he got home, his door was open. He didn't have any animals living with him. But I was, like, the first thing I thought was, how much of a dick do you have to be if you're gonna rob somebody and then you leave their fucking door open afterwards? And then you, like, if they had animals, them escape. Like, I mean, I guess some people are like, well, if I'm already going to be a dick and I'm robbing somebody, I might as well just double down and be more of a dick. But I don't know. I mean, like harm reduction, but dick reduction, dickishness reduction. Let's see, now I gotta lock all these stupid little pegs down. Yep. Gotta go be a dad. Upset baby trumps everything, so good luck. Yeah, I'm just locking pins down anyway, so you're not missing anything. I mean, you are missing some cool Jesus training video music. chocolate bunny training video music. Oh shit, I did miss some. Yeah, fucking not even high, and I'm fucking this up. All right. You know, I probably could have skipped these three and been fine, but back much earlier in this particular build of janky ass Lego knockoffs, it was such a pain in the ass doing the pins that I kind of convinced myself that they were really optional. So I was skipping a bunch of them, and then I found out that they are not necessarily optional, because when I was pressing down to get the pieces on, I pressed down too hard and my cat shattered into several pieces. And then it took between 5 and 15 minutes to figure out how to get it put back together. I don't know how long exactly it took because of time dilation, but it definitely seemed like a while. All right, step 71 is complete. So, you know, for those of you at home, please enjoy whatever substance that you use to relax in the evening hours. And I will vicariously pretend that I am doing the same. All right, 72. Oh, hi Cornelius. How's it going? It is indeed coming along. As I slowly 3D print out this cat. Yes. Yes. they're weighing on a lot of people. I am not smoking anything tonight because I have a infusion scheduled for tomorrow, and I am supposed to stay away from THC for 48 hours beforehand because it will evidently mess with the efficacy of the infusion. So I'm smoking nothing. I'm just talking about how cool it would be to be smoking right now. I'm also telling everybody else to smoke for me. They are not really having much of an effect. Not as much as I was hoping. But maybe they're having a little bit of an effect. Which, I mean, I guess I'll take. Like 5% improvement is still an improvement. Even if I was hoping for like a much bigger improvement. Oh, and millions of tens of dollars. Is making an appearance. With I don't know, was there devil horns? What are those? Those like that? I don't know, it's hard to tell. I mean, it's like this if there were super short stubby fingers. Kind of like this. Yes, I did. And the white in the chat box text works with pretty much all the different backgrounds that were coming up. So yeah. I mean, the initial choice of black was a horrible choice, but I'm, as I pointed out before, I'm kind of fucking my way through this whole streaming thing. So I'm learning as I do it. The alternative was to try to figure everything out beforehand, but then I don't know about other people, but I'm the type of person whereas if I do that, I will never get to the point where I feel like I know something enough to start doing it. So it's a great way to procrastinate for forever. So to prevent myself from doing that, I just figured out the absolute bare minimum and ran, and figured I'll just, fuck up a lot on the way, and that can be part of my brand experience, I guess. Is watch Cebu fuck everything up. And if you're the type of person, you could like laugh at me. Like I don't give a shit. I mean, it is kind of funny sometimes, so it's fine. Right now we're listening to a playlist that is, what was it? I want to be able to actually read this. It's the cinematic soundtrack for Easter-related content. So this is either what the rebirth of Jesus sounds like, or it's what chocolate bunnies sound like. But that's what we're listening to right now. Because once I saw it, I was like, I really want to find out what this soundtrack is going to sound like. That's kind of how I pick a lot of my music. Is I'll see something that just sounds ridiculous, and I'm like, I really want to know I really got to listen to that. So all right. Jesus Reborn music is soothing. I mean, that's not okay. That's not really how I work, but I can see that. Like a lot of times, if I play a video game, the first thing I do is I turn off their music and then just listen to something else. But a movie soundtrack, okay, I'm totally on. I get what you're saying there. Like I don't turn movie music off because I know, like, I want to hear the words too, but okay, I think that was step 72. I seem to have, yep, got all the pieces. So right now I would take a hit off my vape pen, but I can't. So please, participate at home and avail yourself of whatever you've got. All right, 73. Ugh. It is a lot easier doing the pins when I'm not high. I know I keep saying that, but it's like a world of difference. Like, I cannot believe how much easier it is. Yeah, this definitely qualifies as hopeful. I mean, I've definitely got a hopeful vibe coming out of this. I don't know about the rest of you. Actually very excited right now because according to Streamlabs it says I got 4 people watching me. I mean, a little bit mysterious, but like I don't know, like I say like 70% hopeful, 30% mysterious. But also like 60% training video. That's like way more than 100%, but definitely there's a training video vibe. Like you're learning stuff. They're going to be teaching you things. Get ready to get your learn on. Yeah, well, really, the thing that is going to make this the perfect cat is it will be immortal and immune to death. Or at least, you know, natural causes death. It's not nearly... It's missing a lot of other cool things that cats have, like petting and personality, but it won't be able to die. Yeah, that would... So, of my cats, Nutmeg is by far the most vocal cat I've ever had. And it's kind of starting to drive me crazy. So, like, I like all my quiet cats. Like, they might squeak a little bit if, you know, you're killing them, but otherwise they're very quiet. And then I've got fucking Nutmeg, who will just sings the song of his people all the fucking time. Loudly. Usually when I'm trying to sleep. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still love Nutmeg. I mean, I only think about doing mean things to him. I don't actually do it. But I mean, you know, like the mental image of me booting him out the door makes me feel better when He's making it so I can't fall asleep. All right. Now I gotta lock all these stupid pins down. Oh, cool. I've been looking through some of the old Greyhawk modules too. And yeah, it's, you know, for nostalgic purposes. And yeah, I saw your name come up several times. How many did you write total? All right. Like mini ones, like for interactives. Okay. Well, shit, that was 4 plus some more than I wrote. Yeah, it's painful to go back and reread past stuff. I found my binder of poetry that I wrote back when I was much younger, and yeah, it's a binder full of cringe. So I don't know. That's probably normal. I mean, I'm like, that was more than half a lifetime ago. All right. That was step 73. I'm done. I would be inhaling some of this excellent Indie Cloud, but I'm gonna have to trust you people to do it for me, or not. But regardless of what you're doing at home, I'm gonna imagine that you are basically just sitting around in a giant cloud of smoke right now. That's a fun thing about imagination. Doesn't have to in any way relate to reality. In fact, it's more fun when it doesn't. One, two, 5. Ooh, another 5? Yep. Thank you, millions of tens of dollars, for being so willing to jump on that grenade for me. You are truly a magnanimous person. Thank you. See, I know the best people. or at least I've got the best people in my chat right now. Nope. All right. Uh-oh. Nutmeg's on the move. Is he coming over here? No, he's not. All right. Nope, he's getting into stuff he's not supposed to be getting into. Oh, shit. Which makes me... All right. So, let me take... I need about 20 seconds just to make sure that there's food. All right, sorry about that. Evidently Nutmeg was getting into things because his food bowl was empty. So that was... I had to fix that. Like if I didn't fix it, it would just continue to be a problem until it was fixed. Which is the actual definition of like a problem. So I guess no deep thought there. Oh, I also found out earlier. Okay, what did I miss? Alright, I fucked something up. What did I fuck up? Alright, I see what I fucked up. Alright. Ooh, maybe I can use this as a lever. Alright. Did I mess that up? I did. Alright. All right. That matches up better. Okay. Alright, so I found out earlier today when I was checking out somebody else's channel, they were talking about Legos. And evidently the Technic line of Legos is still a thing. Oh, ow! Alright, Nutmeg is back. Alright, so I guess we're... This would be the point when I'd be, you know, taking another hit. So feel free to smoke at home. Cat made an appearance. But evidently the Technic line of Legos, which I think are by far the best line of Legos, because they're super complicated, but you can make things that like the things you make will actually do stuff. So like for example, like I used to have a helicopter that would actually the rotors would spin and it would move. You could steer it around and stuff. And it had a winch thing. There's parts that move and stuff. And I mean, it's just a completely different category from a lot of the Lego stuff I've been seeing lately, which is oh look, here's the Friends filming set. I mean, it just, I don't know, those don't seem very complicated. I mean, even if I was super high, I could probably get it put together in not much time. I mean, to be fair, I thought that this cat was going to be pretty easy to do, and it turned out I was totally wrong. But that's mainly because of those stupid pins. Exactly. I like things that do stuff. I mean, they even had Legos, I remember, where you could make a remote control car out of Legos. And then you could have a thing to drive your car around. Remotely, which I guess is totally the definition of a remote control car. But yeah, you could build it out of Legos. 100%. That's the kind of kick-ass Legos I'm talking about. Okay. Alright. Nutmeg is off to do important cat business. Leaving me to do important cat business. That was my lame attempt at a pun. That was my lame attempt at a lame pun. Alright. Cool, let's get all the nutmeg hair off of my Loki cat. And yeah, the Lego cat is named after Loki, which is the cat I used to have that looked a lot like Nutmeg color-wise, but a little bit more on the chubby side. But I had him for 15 years. And I loved him very much. And then when he died, some other of my friends gave me this particular Lego cat. Basically in memoriam. So, and then it, I started thinking, oh yeah, if I could do that as a stream or something. Then it took me a long time to get to the point where I was doing a stream. Okay. So that was step 74, and it appears to be complete. So, you know, time to hit the weed. All right. Yep, exactly. More pins. You know, as I was just sitting here thinking, man, what's missing? More pins. Well, thank God that this JEKCA Cat's got my back. He's like, hey, Sebawoofoo, we heard you like pins. So you can do pins while you're doing pins. Sup, dog? Oh, evidently, did I play the whole playlist? All right, well, let's go. If I did, let's go. All right. So, let's see, Easter Cinematic. Let's go back to Hopeful. You know what? Let's go back all the way. All right, we got, I don't know, genres. Let's look at it. Let's see. 8-bit. See, Cornelius would probably be a big fan of 8-bit. I'm going to skip that, but I am going to check out Celtic. There's one playlist for St. Patrick's Day. Celtic music to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Aaron Gobra. All right. Well. All right. All right, yeah. Man, this music makes me want to jump up and start dancing like a jig. Oh, Nutmeg's come back. All right, Nutmeg has returned. Oh, all right. Well, okay. I guess we're billed off. All right. So even no reason to go to the lap cam now. Yeah, this is the kind of thing which is why I initially set up my streaming location elsewhere. Because I was like, oh man, the cats are just totally going to mess with things. But then, I don't know. At then some point, I was like, you know what? It can just be another chaos component, I guess. So, and you know, cats are way more interesting than I am. So, You know, it's like if you go to like a family member's house for Thanksgiving, and you all spend the whole time watching what the dog does, because that's all everybody has in common and works as a good subject matter to talk about, and it's not the weather. And yeah, if I go to like a party or something, if they have any type of animal, I'm going to be finding that animal and just petting it the entire time. All right. Let's see what happens if we do the lap view. All right. Well, you can see all the orange cat hair on my black shirt. Yeah, it's impossible to not have cat hair all over everything I own. Like, I've never had a white cat, but I mean, totally need to get my hands on like a long-haired white cat, and then like I would be permanently covered in white cat hair. All right, I pet you a lot, buddy. You gonna? Just gonna kind of hang out and stand there, huh? See, this would be a great time for like an anecdote or story to share. And if I was high, I'd probably be able to pull something off. Or I mean, I would at least mumble words that may or may not make any sense. But right now I can't think of anything. So, up. All right. We are done being visited by Nutmeg. All right, build on. Nope, don't need a white paint anymore. What you doing over there? Alright, cool. Bagpipes. That's the best part about Celtic music, is the bagpipes. Bagpipes were an instrument that I legitimately, seriously considered learning how to play. Because they're super cool. But I did not ever learn how to play bagpipes. I mean, because part of what step one is to get bagpipes, and I never got that far. It was, I don't know, I'm not sure why specifically that was the limiting issue, but yeah, bagpipes are really kick-ass. I mean, technically, it's not at all difficult to play bagpipes if you have them, but it is very difficult if you want to play them well. A theremin, all right. I mean, I think all instruments are. Yes, I have seen So I Married an Axe Murderer with Mike Myers. That's a classic film. I mean, granted, I saw it a long time ago. You know, like when it came out. Oh, Nutmeg's coming back. Nutmeg's feeling inspired by the bagpipe music. All right. Oh, all right. All right. Wow, 3 visits from Nutmeg. It's an illustrious evening indeed. Checking out Loki. You just standing over here. Because yeah, this is the best place to stand, buddy. Totally. There are like 300 other places you could stand, but you're going to stand here. Yeah. Obviously something interesting is happening because I've been sitting here for an hour and a half, very focused. So Nutmeg's checking out to see what the hell it is that's so fascinating. And you can't, it's a mystery to him. Oh, hi Ninja. Ninja Brer. I only know like a Brer Rabbit. I'm just gonna call you Ninja, if that's cool. You know, all right. I feel like I'm being. All right. It doesn't. The weed smell. It's not a thing that I do nearly as often as it might seem like I'm doing, based on how it is a component of my stream. Uh, I don't. And until I set up this streaming location inside my room, there was no vaping of any kind ever occurred in my room. So I don't. So I'm just saying it's not the weed smell, or lack of it is confusing him. That's, man, I'm rambling like I am high. Okay, but hi Ninja. Thanks for visiting. Ninja Brr. Oh. All right, that's. But it's a different ninja, Cornelius. It's Ninja Brer. Have I thought about a nectar collector for stream? I don't. I know what those words mean individually, but not in the order that you just put them. So I have no idea what you're talking about, Screwbird. What is a nectar collector? Oh, okay. See, Screwbird is one of my friends who is very knowledgeable about the weed. You might say he is what, I don't want to say like a sensei, but like another word like sensei. But he's like that for weed. So okay, a nectar collector. All right, I don't even know what. I mean, currently I've been using this cool vape pen that I got from IndaCloud. But I don't. So no, I don't. Never thought about a nectar collector because I never heard of it till right now. All right. Then, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the vape cartridge because I don't, especially right now when I'm streaming, because I don't want my room to smell like weed. Ninja Brer says, hi Cornelius. I mean, the chat's on my screen. You guys are, some of you are on YouTube, some of you are on Twitch. So I guess you're not seeing it on your side, but it's showing up on the screen. There's probably like a cool way to integrate all the chats, but I know that's so far beyond me. I can't even get my damn camera to work right. So that's way more important. All right. Well, I definitely am a fan of no weed smell. I mean, plus I really don't want to have smoke around like computer equipment. It doesn't seem like a great idea. Although, I mean, I was doing it before in the other streaming location, but I was like trying to blow the smoke out the window, and I was, like 40% successful. But yeah, but I still have this giant weed bucket of weed that I'm not I'm probably never going to be getting through completely. Because there's a whole lot of pre-roll stuff in there. All right. That was step 75, I hope. Yes. So I finished with 75. So now's the time when I would take a hit off my vape pen, but I'm hoping you will all do it for me. Ooh, so I'm a little bit behind. Need 1 trillion for video chats. Yeah. I mean, there probably is something like that. I just don't know. And I don't know what NVIDIA broadcast is. So I'm not using it, nor have I ever. That's kind of in the same category as a nectar collector. Something I've not heard of. Alright, that was 75. Now, this will be quite the surprise. Step 76 is next. It's NVIDIA broadcast, not NVIDIA. So NVIDIA. Cornelius. I could run. Oh, okay. All right. And then millions of tens of dollars is doing the this sign again. Whatever the hell that means. Like, I know that, but I don't know this. All right. So I could run fast. Oh. Okay. Well, Cornelius is a bit more plugged into the audio and video side of things. So oh, all right. See, so Ninja Brer says that they use it on their streams, and that's how their silhouette is cut out, and why I don't hear any keyboard typing. Okay, and I was actually wanting to ask you how you did that. Thank you, millions of tens of dollars, for celebrating for me. All right, well, I totally need to look into that then, because I always have to put up with people complaining about my fans blowing, especially when it's hot. And it's free. Okay. All right. NVIDIA broadcast. I should write a note down. All right. All right. An RTX series card. I do not know what kind of video card I have. I don't even know if I have an NVIDIA card. Like I have whatever got included in a Microsoft Surface, because that's what I'm currently using as my technology. I can't even think of the word, but my box is not impressive in any way whatsoever. So, in fact, that's probably why I have so many problems with my cameras. All right. So let me see if system. All right. I have got okay, none of this is here. We'll just all right. So let's see. I don't see where my video card. Evidently it's not in system. Task manager, my GPU. Okay, task manager. All right. Is that over here? Go to performance. Performance. Okay. All right. Oh, I have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 4060. Is that higher than 30? Does that qualify? Pog. Okay, cool. All right. Then, all right. Now I know. Yeah, it's a long story with how I ended up with a Surface. But it ended up when I decided to do streaming. Everything else I had, like, definitely, probably would be useless. So the Surface was the only thing I had that seemed like it wouldn't just fail miserably. Although I think it's also been pointed out to me that it's not an ideal choice, but all right, cool. Well, thank you, Screwbird. All right. All right. Oh. Well, okay, thank you. All right. Then I'm not gonna... I've already put way more money into streaming than I had originally planned to put. So, I think I'm kind of at the point where I don't want to put any more money unless I somehow, like, the hobby starts paying for itself somehow, which I totally don't think it's gonna. So I've got my setup. This is what is going to get used until it can't be used anymore. Oh man, you should totally stream some of your cool games that you play that I keep getting told about on Steam. Half of which I've never heard of. All right, take care, Cornelius. I'm going to be wrapping things up soon anyways myself. I did 69 to 75, which is 6 steps, which when I say it out loud doesn't feel like I did much. But 6 steps out of 147, that's cool. Yeah. And I mean, checking the pieces I've got remaining, I'm definitely more than halfway through. I've seen the hole digging game. I really want to watch somebody else play it first before I start digging a hole. But I mean, it's also only $5. So, like, how far down do you dig the hole? Like, do you go, like, all the way to, like, the center of the earth? I mean, I don't know. Do you, like, dig down to another dimension? Do you hit oil? Like, I mean, where does the game go? Spoilers, but you go deep. I don't know if that counts as a spoiler. Okay. So, alright. So, you don't want to ruin it for me. Alright. So, okay. Maybe I'll be digging a hole. I mean, I've got a great soundtrack. Well, no, I don't. Never mind. There's songs I can think of that would be great to play that go thematically with digging a hole, but they are not royalty-free music. So, I can't. I don't know how to play them without regretting playing them later. Okay. All right. Well, I am going to wrap things up. You get a jetpack to get out of the hole. All right. That's... Oh, I guess because climbing gets annoying after a while. All right. Well, thank you all for taking the time to hang out with me and watch me do Legos. Especially when there's like a million other way cooler things that can happen in life. But I appreciate you all. I'm Seb Wufu. I guess this is a part I always forget. Like, hey, if you want to follow me on Twitch or YouTube, please do. But you know, you don't have to. But if you do, that'd be cool. If you already are, that's also cool. All right, whatever. So I always suck at wrapping things up. So I guess I will just cut over to this cool screen, and then I will click on some buttons, and you all have a great night.